Hey loves, I hope you're doing good. It's the Tipsy Intuitive here to do a collective reading. So if you're led to this, there might be a message here for you. Let's take a peek and see what area of your life Spirit wants you to focus on right now. Okay, that's a lot of cards that came out. We're not going to take all of those. Just one area of the collective that Spirit wants you to pay attention to, that Spirit has messages for. And the first card that we have out for you is fears. So it looks like Spirit wants you to focus on something that you're afraid of, that you're a little bit nervous about. Let's take a peek and see what other oracle cards come out for you. We have be assertive, and we also have unlikely. All right, so let's pull some more oracle cards to see what overall energy is surrounding this reading for my collective viewers. What else does Spirit want to say? What energy is surrounding this reading for you guys out there? Okay, so the card that flipped over among many, we'll take the one on top, is protection. All right, so it feels like there is something that you're a little bit hesitant about, right? It almost feels like for a lot of you, there's an opportunity that has, or a situation that has sort of crossed your path that you are a little bit nervous about, but you may not be speaking up about it. You may not be sort of expressing your hesitation or your reluctance to move forward or take advantage of it. But I feel like that's for a reason, right? So it almost feels as though you're sort of on the fence about something but you haven't necessarily sort of planted your feet and said, no, I'm not going to do this. I think that the feeling that you have right now, this fear, this apprehension, is actually for your greatest good, because it doesn't feel as though this situation is going to be for your greater good. It's not going to be honoring your highest self. And it feels like it's not going to have a particularly positive outcome. But it almost feels as though right now you're sort of floating along with things and you haven't necessarily spoken up, even though you're uncomfortable with whatever it is that's going on. But understand that Spirit is saying that now is the time for you to speak up for yourself, and everything is going to be okay. I feel like that's what's going to make things all right in the situation for you. Because with the protection card, it's almost like you have a bubble of white light around you, but you're going to have to sort of take that step and speak up on your own behalf and say, you know what? No, I'm not good with this. I'm not comfortable with the way that this is going. I'm not comfortable with my role in it. This is not okay for me. So I feel like there's a sense of you needing to sort of empower yourself to speak up on your own behalf, to make the choices that are right for you. Because whatever this is, the path that you're headed on does not particularly seem like it's something that's going to work out in your favor. So where you are right now, we have the Empress card. So typically the card is all about, being open, being nurturing, ready to birth something new. So again, I feel like this is an opportunity or some sort of situation that has presented itself for you that you were looking for, that you were sort of ready to, to birth something new. This could be a creative endeavor. This could, it could be a relationship. I'm not necessarily feeling that though. I feel like it's something else, maybe in friendships, maybe in your career, or like a side opportunity, something other than romance, which is nice. It's a nice change of pace, right? But I think that you've been actively looking for an opportunity, and it feels like one has sort of come your way, but it's like, I don't think this is exactly precisely what I was looking for. But that doesn't mean that you're shut off, to the potential. I think that's why you are where you are, because you've sort of considered it, that you've been, noodling it over, and something's just not sitting right in your spirit right now. So what we have for the challenge, obstacle, what's currently hidden, we have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords is a very fickle energy. It's very unstable. It's super in and out. It's not something that's typically long lasting. It's almost like a hit and run. And we also have the 10 of Wands to clarify. So this is a burden, right? This is something that's incredibly stressful. So whatever this situation is, it feels very unstable. It feels very heavy. It feels like there's a bit of a weight on your back. And I don't think that you've expressed that. So, not necessarily a great thing for you. It feels just like there is a ton of just heaviness and uncertainty. And I mean, I'm almost finding it hard to get the words out because I have a little bit of a screw face right now. So, I think that's your biggest challenge, right? That this just doesn't feel good for you. It doesn't feel good at all. Now, what we have for the advice from Spirit, we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. So the 10 of Swords upright is all about betrayal. It's all about disappointment. It's being backstabbed and betrayed and, all of that nasty, nasty stuff. So, with the advice from Spirit, they're saying, bob and weave, son, bob and weave. It's time for you to move past this. Right? It's time for you to let these feelings go. And that feeling might be rejecting this offer or distancing yourself from this situation that you found yourself in. We have the 8 of Pentacles. So Spirit is saying, you know what? Keep moving, keep working, at what it is that you're looking to nurture. Because again, this is not it. But you don't want to find yourself in a place of sort of being trapped in this, in this cycle, in this energy, because it's just not something that's going to serve you. And so what we also have to clarify, we have the Moon that came out in reverse, and we also have the 9 of Swords upright. So this is all about uncovering where your sort of anxiety is coming from, where your doubt, where that restlessness. It feels as though you need to, I think, in order for you to assert yourself, for you to feel more comfortable speaking up and stepping away from this, you're going to have to dig a little bit and uncover why you're feeling this way. So if this is a job opportunity that's come towards you, maybe you will investigate the company a little bit more, their history. Maybe you'll talk to some people who have worked there before or are currently working there to see how they feel about the company. Maybe you dig a little bit more into the issue, or whatever the situation is. It feels as though you're going to have to, start doing a little bit of investigative work to figure out what it is about this that doesn't sit right for you. I think that that's going to give you the confirmation that you're going to need to actually walk away, to sort of speak up on your own behalf. But it feels like there's something that's brewing beneath the surface that you haven't quite uncovered. And once you're able to do that, I feel like it's going to validate why you've been feeling the way that you have. And ultimately, with the 8 of Cups in your outcome position, you're going to walk away from it. And you're going to start moving towards something better. So absolutely not a bad thing, right? Because it feels like you're going to get past this nasty energy, this uncertain energy. And you're going to put yourself on a path where you are going to be better able to identify another opportunity that's better for you. And so we had a couple of cards just fly out. One went on the floor. Let me grab that real quick. Oh my God. Okay. So what we have for you is the Knight of Wands, and we also have the 5 of Swords in reverse. So this is you, sort of giving up the ghost, right? And with the Knight of Wands, this is you moving towards something that is more fulfilling. This is you finding another opportunity that ignites that spark, right? The Knight of Wands is all about bringing that passion in, that excitement. So as you move away from this situation that seems to be pretty stressful, there's going to be another door that opens up that you are going to be inspired by, that you're going to be excited about. And you're going to put all of this chaos, all of this inner conflict, you're going to put that to rest. There's going to be a sort of sense of peace that you encounter, and you'll be able to leave this, situation or opportunity that would not have served you in the rearview mirror. So all good things. That was a big chunk of card that came out, so we're not going to take all of those. Getting one last message from Spirit, one final oracle card to see what my collective needs to know. And what came out for you is take the lead. So I feel like this card very much ties in with being assertive, right? So taking the lead, digging deep, figuring out what it is about the situation that you're not comfortable with. Because I don't think that whoever has brought this opportunity or the situation to you has given you full disclosure. So it's going to be up to you to get all of the information that you need to figure this out so that you can ultimately make that decision to walk away. Because again, there's something that's hidden that you need to uncover. Nobody else is going to do this for you, but understand that this exercise is actually for your highest good, right? Because we have this protection card surrounding this entire reading. So it looks like you guys have a little bit of work to do, but it's ultimately going to serve you in the end, because once you're able to confidently sort of put this to rest and be able to say that, you know what, no, this is not right for me, there's going to be something that opens up for you. You're going to be walking away from this and towards another opportunity that is far more exciting and doesn't have the same level of stress and uncertainty associated with it. So I'm going to leave it there for you guys. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that it resonated with you somehow. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. But in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.